Imagine creating something once and watching it bring in six figures. If 2026 is the year you want to make real money online, listen. I found 6 digital products with true six-figure potential, and I have proof. Now, when I say I have proof, I actually mean it. The tool I'm using to show you the data behind these products is called PROFITTREE. You've probably seen me talk about PROFITTREE in my old videos because I use it every time I research a new product idea. And today we're using it again so I can show you the exact revenue proof behind each of the 6 products on this list. PROFITTREE is a product research tool that pulls real data from Etsy, things like monthly sales, monthly revenue, total lifetime revenue, views, listing age, conversion rate, and so much more. Basically everything you need to know before you decide what to sell. I always recommend using a tool like this when you're starting a digital product business because when you make decisions based on actual market data, you dramatically increase your chances of success. You're not throwing ideas into the void, you're following demand. And you know what they say, numbers don't lie. One of my favorite new updates inside PROFITTREE is the demand badge, and this is honestly such a game changer for product research. The demand badge shows you how many times a product was viewed, added to carts, and actually sold in the last 24 hours. For example, let's say this real estate Instagram bundle was added to carts over 30 times in the last 24 hours, purchased once, and viewed by 300 people during that same time frame. Those are all strong signals that this product is hot and actively selling, not just something that did well months ago. Now you can take this product idea, add your own spin, and create an even better version. This is exactly why I love this update so much. PROFITTREE is currently the only tool that shows this kind of short-term demand data, and it's incredibly powerful because the last 24 hours is the most crucial window. If something is selling right now, that usually means there's real opportunity, and that's when you want to jump in. So if you want to give PROFITTREE a try, they are currently offering lifetime access for just $67. That means you pay once and you have the tool forever. No monthly subscriptions like other platforms. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. All right, let's get into the first product. So the first product on this list are Shopify websites. And listen, if you're in the digital product space, one of the fastest ways to hit 6 figures is to sell products that are high value. And high value can mean a lot of things, but one of the easiest ways to create a high value product is to offer something that most people don't know how to create. That's why website templates are such a hidden gold mine. If you look at the PROFITTREE data right here, these Shopify website templates are bringing in crazy numbers. This one has made $49,000 from a single listing, the one under it, $39,000, and it keeps going. They may not be 6 figures individually, but remember, these stores usually have hundreds, sometimes thousands of listings. This is just one product contributing to that income. So imagine if you had a few website templates that consistently sell. The income potential starts to stack up really, really fast. Now I know what you're thinking, websites don't exactly feel beginner friendly, and you're right. There is a learning curve, but I genuinely believe anything can be learned if you're determined. I built my first Shopify website just by watching YouTube videos, and most likely you started your digital product journey by watching videos like this one, so I promise you can learn this too. Plus, with the tools we have today, building websites has never been easier. And you're not limited to Shopify. You can design for Wix, for Squarespace, for Showit. There are so many platforms that need beautiful pre-built templates. So if you want a product that has high perceived value, a higher price point, and a higher earning potential, and you're willing to learn the skill, website templates are absolutely worth exploring. The next product I have for you is a very famous one, planners. Everybody wants to sell planners, but hold on to your seat because the planners I'm about to show you will actually blow your mind. I know I've said this in a past video, but if you're going to sell planners, don't stop at Canva. Through my research, I found that planners dominating Etsy right now are actually made for GoodNotes and Notion. Let's start with GoodNotes. The numbers here are unbelievable. The top GoodNotes planner I found has made $674,934 in 7 years. That is almost $700,000 from one product. I was genuinely blown away when I saw that. And when you scroll down, it gets even crazier. Another one made 552,000, another 385 grand, another 275 grand. And it just keeps going. Every single one is in the six-figure range. Now let's check Notion planners. These are also performing extremely well. The top Notion planner made 109,000 in just 3 years. The one below it made 77,000. The next one 70,000. So if you're one of those people who really want to sell planners, my biggest recommendation is to create planners specifically for these platforms. The demand is clearly here, people are buying, and the earning potential is so much higher compared to selling just Canva templates. Now, just like websites, there's going to be a learning curve, but when you look at the numbers, when you see one single product making six figures or even $500,000, I think the learning curve suddenly feels a lot more worth it. The next product are Airbnb bundles, but honestly, this isn't just about Airbnb. I'm using it as an example, but any bundle in general has the potential to make you six figures. I sell bundles in my shop, and I truly believe they're one of the biggest reasons why I was able to make over $400,000 selling digital products in such a short amount of time. Now, if you look at the PROFITTREE data right here, the top listings has made $77,000 in its lifetime, and it's only been up for 3 years. And when you keep scrolling, you see more bundles doing $48,000, $35,000, $30,000. The list just goes on. So why are bundles such strong contenders for hitting that six-figure mark? First, value. People are naturally drawn to products that give them more value. Think about it. Would you rather buy a one-page template or the entire kit that includes everything you need? Second is that bundles allow you to price higher. And this ties back into the idea of selling high-value products. Hitting six figures becomes so much more realistic when you're not selling at super low prices. To put it into perspective, let's say you sell a $10 template. You'd need 10,000 sales to hit $100,000. But if you sell a $50 bundle, you only need 2,000 sales. A $97 bundle, about 1,030 sales. The higher your price point, the fewer sales you need, and the faster you can reach that six-figure range. And the best part, bundles are actually easy to make. The way you typically create bundles is by designing individual products first, listing them separately, and then once you have everything ready, you simply group them into one complete package. Create a PDF with all the Canva links included, upload it, and that's it. You don't have to redesign anything. You're literally repackaging work you've already done. If you want a product that feels premium, sells at a higher price point, and has real potential to hit six figures, bundles should definitely be on your radar. Speaking of bundles, the next product I have for you is another one that will blow your mind when you see the numbers. Font bundles. If we look at the PROFITTREE data, the top font bundle has made $202,000 in 7 years, and it's still making around $2,400 every single month. The listings below it are also doing extremely well. One made $156,000, then $83,000, then $70,000, and so on. These are all strong numbers, both lifetime and monthly. And just like some of the other products I've mentioned earlier, fonts aren't the easiest thing to create. The top one here is a hand-lettered font, which means someone literally drew every character manually. There's definitely a skill involved, but I wanted to include this because if you do have the talent for this or you're willing to learn, fonts have a very real market, and clearly, people are willing to pay for them. I can say this as someone who has bought more fonts in my life than I can count. I am literally the customer. I love fonts. I've paid for so many font bundles over the years, and I know I'm not the only one. Designers, small business owners, content creators, everyone wants beautiful typography. So if you're creative, artistic, or you have experience with calligraphy or hand lettering, this industry is such a good one to explore. The earning potential is definitely there. The next product I have for you are resume templates. And I know I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I want to bring it up again in case you missed that one, because resume templates are such hidden gems in the digital product world. What I love about this product is how beginner-friendly it is. The top listings you see here aren't even made in Canva. They're created in Google Docs or Microsoft Word. And honestly, at this point, almost everyone knows how to use these tools. Now look at these numbers. The top resume listing has made $87,000. The one below it has made $61,000. The next one is at $52,000, and it continues like that. These aren't six figures individually, but think about it. $87,000 from a one-page Google Doc, I will take that any day. And the income potential gets even higher when you start bundling. The career industry is massive. You can create a resume template, then add a cover letter, a portfolio template, an email signature, maybe even an interview prep sheet. Put them all together and suddenly you have a high-value career bundle. So if you're a beginner and you're wondering if you can really make money without knowing a lot of design tools, this is your answer. Resume templates are an amazing starting point, and these numbers prove that it doesn't have to be complicated to make money online. Last but definitely not the least, we have Lightroom presets. So let's look at the data. The top listing here is a mega Lightroom preset bundle, and it has made $283,000 in revenue. Now this one includes 10,000 presets, which is insane. I don't know how long that took to create, but here's the part that really stood out to me. If you look at the listing below it, it only has 42 presets and 11 tools, and it still has made $180,000. This tells me you do not need thousands of presets to make good money. If you create something good, package it well, and present it beautifully, you can absolutely compete even with sellers who offer huge bundles. Because when you scroll down, you'll see listings with 1,000 presets, 10,000 presets, even 23,000 presets. But that second listing, the one with just 42, is still outperforming so many others and is currently bringing in around 2,040 every single month. That's not bad at all for a digital product you make once. So if you have an eye for photography or you enjoy playing around in Lightroom, presets are an amazing product to explore. I'm saying this as someone who was once a Target customer. Fun fact, I used to be a wedding photographer. I have bought so many presets in my life. I've lost count. I even bought a preset pack from a well-known photographer for $300 and it only had 12 presets in it. Photographers pay for quality. Just like fonts, this is one of those industries where if you have the talent or if you're excited to learn the skill, the earning potential is absolutely wild. And that wraps up the list. I hope this opened your eyes to what's actually possible when you choose the right digital products and back it up with real data. There are so many opportunities out there, and sometimes all it takes is one product, one idea to change the entire direction of your year. Now, if you want a shortcut, if you want templates, you can start selling right away without spending months designing from scratch. I built something for you. It's called The Vault, a library of over 1,000 digital products that you can resell and customize for your own shop. It's everything I've personally designed and use in my own business, and it gives you a huge head start so you can start earning faster. I'll leave the link down below if you want to check it out. And of course, don't forget to try PROFITTREE. They're still offering that $67 lifetime deal. I'm not sure how long that offer is going to last, so grab it while you can. It's one of the best investments you can make if you're serious about selling digital products in 2026. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really, really helps my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!